dito sa Queenstown. For today, I'll answer some questions from friends abroad. Abroad. So, one of my friends asked, mas malaki ba daw ang sahod dito compared to Singapore? And what's the way of living? Is there work-life balance here in New Zealand? I think kung dito kasi sa New Zealand, yeah, we have work-life balance here. Like now, I'm so free and I can start reading books and started baking, knitting. Dito ko lang yung nagawa sa New Zealand. Because in Singapore, ewan ko, I felt like more work. Yung yung vibe. Parang work home, or uwi ng mabilisan sa Pinas for a week, tas balik na naman, work. And that's only from my point of view because iba-iba naman tayo ng experience sa buhay, di ba? So I suggest Singapore, if you don't have family, kids and, asawa, Singapore is a good choice. And if you want the stable, and if you're eyeing on that permanent residency and citizenship status, New Zealand is the best. Kasi talagang binibigay nila sa mga nurses and other skilled workers yung permanent residency. And then after 5 years, you can be a citizen na here. Diba? They have their own pros and cons. So, it's just up to you, sa aking mga friends, kung anong priority nyo, diba? Okay, let's talk about expenses. Sa Singapore, I remember, and here, in New Zealand, it's this unit. It's a studio unit, 1 bedroom. It's 500 per week, all in na. May electricity na, unlimited use of electricity, heaters, sa water, sa transport. Transportation in Singapore is really good kasi yung MRT nila, is fast and talagang convenient ang transportation doon. So, you won't need your own car. Dito naman sa New Zealand, transportation, the bus kasi yung pinaka-public transport. We don't have MRT here in Queenstown. Taxi, of course. Mga Uber, ganun. Pero, bumili na kami ng car agad. Kasi, pag mag-aantay ka ng bus, ang tagal, parang 1 hour pa yung aantayin. Tapos, yung bus stop malayo sa bahay. Ganun yung mga factors. So, yeah, we bought a Toyota car here. Posible kang bumili dito. Charot. Yes. So, madaling bumili ng car dito sa New Zealand. Maybe because they know car is a necessity here. Hindi siya wants. It's a need. Sa Singapore, it's a wants. Mali. Sa New Zealand, it's a need, not a want, yung car. Sa Singapore, it's a want, not a need. Alam niyo yan? So, yun ang difference nila sa transportation. Kasi ang mahal daw magkakotse sa Singapore. Yung registration and all. Parking, ganyan. So, yeah, dito, yung nirerenta mo na unit, may kasama ng parking. Dito sa Queenstown. Sa ibang lugar, medyo mahirap. Lalo na sa capital city ng Next, food. Ang grocery kasi dito, parang numabot kami ng 100, dalawa kami ng partner ko. I think 200 per week. And sa Singapore, I think it's the same lang. Same lang ang food. Though you can buy if you want like laging kumakain sa labas, dito kasi you need to cook in New Zealand. I mean, dito sa Queenstown, we always cook. Kasi parang, alam mo yun, mahal ng kumakain sa labas. Steak and other restaurant. Though we have First Table app, where each you can have 50% off sa mga menu nila. So, sa aking mga new friends na dito na sa New Zealand, download nyo na yung First Table app para naman maka-enjoy ng foodang sa labas with 50% off the menu, di ba? So, yun. Sa Singapore, ang daming mura, ang daming options ng food. Like, parang every may hawker center, may mga super love the Singapore, yung food options, ang dami. Yun ang difference nila. Here, we have groceries, shops like Woolworths, we have Pack and Save. Ayan, talagang malalaki sila na parang SNR type sa Pinas. Ganun kalaki. 'Di ba? Kasi they know that people mostly here really cook. Healthy living, besh. Ayun. Ano pa? I think yun lang naman ang expense. Sahod-wise, nasabi ko na ba? Sahod, yes. So, ang sahod dito sa New Zealand, it depends on the MECA rate. If you're working in public, of course, you will follow the MECA rates. Step 1, Step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hanggang Step 7 kasi ang registered nurse dito sa New Zealand. So, that one depends on your years of experience. So, for me, I have almost 14 years of experience. So, I'm in Step 7 na. Then, from that Step 7, you have competent, proficient, leader, and mga ganong leveling. Doon tumataas ang sahod. Sa aming, anong tawag doon? PDRP. Yes, depends doon. Kapag nasa Step 7 ka na, tapos doon ka na magbe-base ulit sa PDRP mo. And then, dahil I'm working in private kasi, yung private hospital na pinag-work ko, they increase naman the salary. Parang every year, pero konti-konti lang. Parang above MECA rates. Siyempre, para di ba? Hindi lumipat ang mga nurses sa public. Pang-attract, ganun. And then, parang ngayon, nasa 52 per hour na yata ngayon. Ang Step 7. So, if you work 52, 53, mga ganun per hour. Diba? Full time is 40 hours per week. So, that's 80 hours every 2 weeks. Ayan. 4,240 per 2 weeks. So, times 2, that's 840 per month. And sa Singapore, naalala ko nun, magkano ba yung sinasahod ko nun? Parang kapag SN1 ka sa Singapore, nasa 2,000 ba per month? Nung unang dating ko, 2020, nasa 2,000 yung sahod ko. Tama, 1,680 nga lang 2020. Tapos, mag-night shift na lang, dagdag sa ganyan, maabot ng 2K. Tapos, nag-SN2, SN2 muna pala. SN2 is 1,680 nung panahon ko, 2020. And then, SN1, parang naging 2,500. So, ang Singapore, nag-i-increase sila ng sahod every after contract for overseas international nurses nila. So, ang every contract nila is 2 years. So, 2020, I arrived in Singapore as SN2, 1,680 Singapore dollars. SN1, That's around 2,000 na yata. Basta nag-add sila ng 400 or 500 per tapos ng contract. And when you get the promotion. And then, after ng SN1 is SSN2. Parang, yung basic pay ko na nasa 3K na yata of 3,500. Mga ganun. Yun. I'm not really sure. So, yeah. As far as I remember, this salary base is only my, estimation. So, yeah. Diba? And then, we go next to the tax. Paano ba yung tax sa Singapore? Ang tax sa Singapore, naalala ko, is hindi nila tinatax yung sahod mo per month. They don't deduct the tax right away every month of salary. You will get your 1 year tax. So, annually siya. Annually siya binibigay ng IRAS, the Agency for Tax Computation sa Singapore. IRAS naman. So, IRAS will message you, this is your tax for the whole year. Ganon. How much ba ang tax sa Singapore? So, according to Google, the tax in Singapore has 17%. Actually, it range. Hanggang 24% pala. Yun. Magkano ba yung tax namin nun? Kung sumasahod ako na... So, ang tax namin nun sa Singapore is 18%. Yun. And then, IRAS will send you like, this is your total amount ng tax na kailangan mong bayaran. So, it's up to you. You can pay it like straight away pay, one-time payment, or you can do it GIRO, G-I-R-O. G-I-R-O. You can pay it in monthly payment. Yan. So, 18% pala until 24% yung tax sa Singapore. Compared here, New Zealand tax rate. So, pag ang sahod, 10% to 39%. And yung salary range ko is nasa 33%. Diba? So, you do calculations. So, 33% ng tax. Tapos, sample lang. I'll make a sample here. So, kung 8,528. So, ito na lang yung sinasahod mo dito every month. Tax, ano na yan. Tapos yung sa bahay. Ito na lang natitira. Per month. Diba? Sa Singapore naman, parang nasa 4K yata yung SSN2. Minus bahay yan, 4K times 18%. Minus 4K. 332 minus 1,517. Diba? Konti lang pala. Lahat kasi ng sa Singapore, yun nga, yung bonus and all, may tax din yun. So, yun. Yun na po. Yun na po ang mga sagot sa inyong mga katanungan now. So, yeah, work-life balance, definitely meron dito sa New Zealand. Because they really prioritize yung health, yung mental health, yung well-being ng mga staff nila. Hope it helps. God bless everyone.